Schlotsky just sounds like schlong to me. I always think about dicks. Like I don't know.
I have never once thought that, but okay.
Really? Are you kidding me?
That's
like that's the first thing that I think about is dicks when I hear that. Like,
well, that might be more telling about you than us.
Yeah, I think about dicks a lot. That's what it is.
Cup to cup.
So when you were trying to fix your ghetto internet, Chase, I realized Kevin, and maybe you knew this, I didn't know this. Kevin challenged Ernie Sims at a Madden challenge.
I did not know that. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, well, I mean, I saw him I was going to get Captain Morgan at the time at Seminole Discount Liquor.
Yes.
And because I drank Captain Morgan. I used to take like 4 shots before I even went out to the bars and stuff. Like, boom, 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 boom.
Loved rum.
But anyways, so Ernie Sims was in front of me. Obviously, if you've seen Ernie Sims, he was a linebacker for Florida State. He also went on to play for the Lions and I think the Eagles
and Cowboys for a year, I believe.
Yeah, you're right. But he's big, but he is just like chiseled for a linebacker. Yeah, he's jacked. Yeah. So I knew exactly who he was. And he was sitting there with somebody else. I can't remember who it was at the time. Another receiver, I think. And they were talking about Madden. They were in front of me. And I was like, y'all talking about Madden? And he was like, yeah, you play Madden? I was like, yeah. I was like, you trying to get whooped? And he was like, what? I was like, yeah, man, I'll whoop your butt in Madden. He was like, nah, man, you wouldn't do that. I was like, yes, I would. Like, I would dominate you. And back then, like, my Madden game was on point. Like, I mean.
Which Madden was this, like 96?
Well, that was like.
He's so pissed right now.
It's a stupid joke.
It's pretty funny. It's pretty good. I like it, Jason.
All right.
Ernie Sims gonna come whoop your ass for that joke too. He's not.
Ernie Sims wouldn't do that. He's a very religious man.
Yeah.
But he's also got a little anger, you know.
Yeah, on the football field. On the football field, he's got anger.
I'll just tell him to act like Jason's a quarterback or something, you know. Get him.
He's one of those pretty boy quarterbacks.
Pretty boy.
A little red dot on me.
What was I saying?
Who won?
So it was like 2005. So we ended up adding each other on PlayStation and never played. Nobody won.
The ending of that story was terrible.
Well, yeah. I didn't bring it up.
Yeah. No, I brought up.
Jason knew how it ends.
I will say, Kevin, you've played actually a few people online that have been like kind of pretty famous, right?
Well, I've played Fortnite with Blake Martinez, who is the linebacker for the Green Bay Packers. He also led the NFL in tackles 2 years ago and was top 10 this year as well.
And then you also played, he used to be our corner, but he got traded, right?
I played Demarius Randall, who is now a safety for the Browns, but he played cornerback for the Packers. He's also from Pensacola, Florida. But I played him in Madden and won on a Hail Mary on the last play.
Wow. Okay.
There you go.
So I guess, you got pretty lucky.
That was not lucky.
A Hail Mary to win isn't lucky. Okay.
Bro, you don't ever put one-on-one coverage with Devontae Adams on the last play of the game. Come on. So.
Oh, God.
Wait, who was his team?
Oh, my gosh. You know what? Now that I think about it, I think he played. No, it wasn't the Browns.
Who would pick the Browns on that game?
It was somebody with a good secondary at the time. I'm trying to think of who.
I mean, the Browns had Joe Hayden, so
I thought maybe he played the team that he got traded to.
That would be the Browns, yeah.
Yeah.
Does Jason listen when we talk? Like ever?
No, but it's not that though.
It's not that?
Or are you saying it wasn't the Browns, or you don't know?
I'm not sure. I think it might have been some team with a good secondary. But anyways, pretty cool.
Because we had to check our ghetto internet. You're gonna have to give us another little intro.
Oh, welcome everybody to CuptoCup.
That was better.
The last
episode.
one was better.
episode number 14.
I don't know why you won't introduce us anymore. You're just like, it's Kevin, we're awesome, or I'm awesome, and then you just skip us too.
You guys, it's 14. You guys know who I am. Got my boy Chase.
Yo.
And Jason.
Hey guys, I felt like you actually really wanted to introduce me.
I did. Not
Thanks,
so much
man.
Chase. I was just, Chase.
Yeah. No, I got you.
Chase is here too, guys.
I'm used to it.
That's awesome. You guys do anything for the ladies on Thursday?
Erica doesn't know this yet, but every year I am working because I work in the restaurant business, and this year I secretly took off.
Ooh.
Isn't that the money-making day, though?
It is a good money-making day, but sometimes money does not
buy happiness,
trump love.
Okay, there we go.
I don't know.
That was an interesting new saying.
I didn't know how to go about it.
You were trying to pull something out your ass.
I wasn't planning on saying what I was gonna say, but
oh man,
yeah. So I'm excited. I don't have anything planned yet, but I'm gonna figure something out in the next couple of days.
There you go.
Just gonna wing it?
Yeah, fuck yeah, that's the best.
That's
thing.
dangerous.
Well, I'm sure you have like dinner reservations at a 5-star restaurant already. You know,
I build shit, bro. I design things.
Can you build me some stuff?
No, I mean, honestly, so I'm so happy that sometimes Emily doesn't listen. But yeah, it's an easy way. It's true. If you guys make things and give it to them, they love it so much more.
They don't want me to make anything because I'm really bad at it.
It's awesome. I'm super.
Here's a birdhouse that I made.
I'm not making no birdhouse. I find stuff online like girls will post things like that. I don't know, like they're like $50, $60 designs, and then I'll just remake them on like Photoshop or something like that, and then print them at Kinko's. It works out so much better.
I will say, like, creeping up on, sometimes I'll creep on Erica's Pinterest and just see like things that she likes. I'm like, okay,
exactly.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
What about you, Chase?
Mary and I are going up to the mountains. So we're leaving Wednesday after work. We're going up there and we'll be there Thursday. So I don't have any set plans, but there's a couple places up there. Maybe hit up Nantahala Brewing Company, perhaps.
How romantic.
I mean, that place is kind of romantic. It's a pretty cool place. And there's a restaurant right next door. Both. It's a very romantic atmosphere.
Baby, you want me to get you an IPA and we can sit down and enjoy our Valentine's Day?
Does it even have food?
Right next door does.
This is not working out in your favor, bro.
Nah, what are you going to do?
Best thing is probably just get her wasted.
Well, you know, our wedding anniversary is like right after Valentine's Day. So that kind of trumps Valentine's Day. That's kind of the more important day.
Can we rewind this? We used Trump too much in this episode.
No, it's okay. We're using it as an adjective, not a person. We're okay.
Yeah. We're good. No politics.
No politics. I keep forgetting that because I went skiing on Valentine's Day in Colorado and I flew in for your wedding and I almost missed it because there was a massive blizzard and I got so much shit from Mary and Emily because they thought I was going to miss it. But I remember flying in like 2 days after Valentine's Day.
Yeah, I didn't give a shit if you missed it.
Yeah,
so.
No, you didn't. I don't even think you actually knew I was coming or not.
Nope.
I feel like when you didn't live nearby, you used to always like barely make it to things.
Or I just wouldn't commit, and then I'd show up. You're like, "Oh, he's coming. All right, cool."
Oh,
like,
look,
you remember that man trip that like you like flew into? I think it was Atlanta, and you like went to the baseball game with your luggage and everything. I'm just like, this guy's just like,
get
your shit together.
Well, that's a security thing. Like they need to get that shit checked out because I showed up with a big duffel bag full of clothes, and they didn't even open it and check that.
Wow.
Wow,
I'm sure shit has changed since then.
Yeah, hopefully.
This was after 9/11. It wasn't like a long time ago. I mean, this happened in like 2012 or 13.
Damn.
So I just remember changing in the middle of the I guess field, not the field, but like in our seats. I just remember taking off because I showed up from Portland. It was cold. Got to Atlanta, hot as balls.
Yeah, it's like 90 degrees.
Yeah, and I was like, no, I'm getting naked right now. So I started changing,
and the party started.
Yep. All right, let's move on. Bracket time.
It's bracket time, baby. Get excited.
Let's go, Chase.
All right, so we have the 8 seed Jason's Deli versus the 9-seed Schlotzskys. And we have the 7-seed Wawa versus the 10-seed Larry's Giant Subs. So why don't we start with 8 versus 9, Jason's Deli versus Schlotzskys.
I like how you still say Schlotzskys.
Yes. It's a fun word to say.
Schlotzskys just sounds like schlong to me. I always think about dicks. Like, I don't know.
I have never once thought that, but okay.
Really? Are you kidding me?
That's
me either. That's the first thing that I think about is dicks when I hear that.
Well, that might be more telling about you than us.
Yeah, I think about dicks a lot. That's what it is.
Man, what movie is that from? Where he draws a bunch of dicks?
It's with Jonah Hill and Michael Cera. Bad, super bad.
Yep. I'm picturing
a real
Kevin drawing
veiny
dicks.
one. Yeah.
Let's go, Kev. Give me your vote.
Well, this is just a process of elimination. It's an 8 versus 9. Schlotzky's, they're nothing special. Jason's Deli is not a fucking sub place. So, Jason's Deli is known for ice cream and like average deli sandwiches. So I mean, Schlotzky's wins by eliminations. You get that free ice cream though at Jason's Deli.
Wait, you get a free ice cream if you
do.
order stuff?
Yes.
Yeah, you get all you can eat ice cream there. You could just, I think it's like, maybe it's like Froyo. I don't even know.
It's
the only,
I don't know.
The only time I ever have it is when like my office will order it for like a big meeting and they'll have just like little sub platters. So I never get that free ice cream.
That's like
this is bullshit.
You're missing out, bro.
Apparently.
Schlotzky's was good though. I remember it being good. It's been a while since I've had it. But
funny name. Good sub.
Dix is really good. It's good.
I did a double take. I was like, wait, did he just say Dix is really good?
He said Dix are good.
Oh, man.
What do you think, Chase?
I mean, Jason's going to hate it because I agree with pretty much everything you said. Jason's Deli, it's, their sandwiches are okay, but it's not really a sub place. It's, it's a deli sandwich place. Exactly what Kevin said. Schlotzky's is pretty good. It's been a while since I've had it, but I remember being like, that's a pretty good sub, not anything where I'm like, man, I'm craving a Schlotzky's, but
craving a thing.
I'm craving.
Now you're thinking it.
So yeah, I mean, I'll take Schlotzky's and a fact that Jason's Deli is not a sub place.
Well, the thing that bothers me the most is like when we looked at this bracket and Jason's Deli popped up, I was like, every one of us was like, does Jason's Deli even have fucking subs? Do they even have subs? So we had to go look at their menu. If that's a thing, then you don't deserve to be on.
I think it's most people just equate sandwiches and subs as like the same thing, basically, like in the same category, which I mean, I kind of get. There is a difference, but like most people, if they're like, hey, when I go grab a sandwich, they could mean sandwich or sub.
I agree with that. And I'm not upset. I'm not upset that you guys chose the right one because I'd be more pissed if Jason's Deli moved up.
It does have a cute little name, though.
No, it's confusing me. Every time you guys say Jason's Deli, my eyes perk up, and I'm like,
well, you're stupid, so.
Whoa, shit.
He's so pretty.
That's aggressive.
He's so pretty,
That was aggressive.
Usually it's just like, you're stupid, though. This time it was just more like just in your face.
Well, you're stupid.
Well, damn, I didn't know I said it like that. I'm sorry, Jason.
All right, Wawa's versus Larry's. We know Chris's vote, which is Larry's.
Yeah.
He put it in the rundown.
Yeah,
what did he say?
The rundown.
Chris's rundown is the most biased thing I've ever seen in my life.
Our co-producer of the show, Chris Howcroft, did the rundown of the show, basically wrote down everything that we're kind of doing for the show. And on here he says, number 7 Wawa versus number 10 Larry's. In parentheses, easy win for Larry's, in my opinion. Like, all right, dude. we know where Chris's vote is.
There's like 3 other things in the rundown, too, where it's just like, talk about this. This is what you should do. I'm just like, damn, man.
The opening thing was like, hey, if you want to talk about the Louisville FSU game, that's cool. You can call me.
Yeah, call me. I'll give you all the advice.
Love you, Chris.
Oh, man.
All right. So you go first, Chase. Wawa versus Larry's.
So I have to go ahead and be honest. I have not had Wawa, but our other co-producer, Jose, FaceTimed me the entire time. He started FaceTiming me when he got to Wawa. He FaceTimed me throughout the entire ordering process where people were like staring at him, and it was really hilarious. And as he ate the sub, he FaceTimed me the whole time and explained everything that was going on in his mouth, all the sensations that he was tasting.
Can I pause you for 1 second?
Sure.
Does anybody feel like this is probably like some kind of sexual fetish that people are into? Because that's just weird. Like, I feel like, yeah, no, FaceTiming someone while they're eating. Like, I feel like someone out there is like, that's sexy.
I'm sure there's, everybody's got a fetish, bro. So
it's I could see it.
It's just weird. I wish you would have recorded it. I know we took a picture and we posted it.
It
online.
Was pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie.
Did you get anything out of it?
I want to say something first.
The whole time.
Finish your review.
Okay.
And then I'll say something about the process that you had.
Okay. You can already tell Kevin's pissed. Anyways, I gotta say, Kevin, all the shit you gave to Witch about the ordering process, and the ordering process at Wawa is like, if not the same, more complicated. So I don't get it.
Complicated?
Yeah, you have to go to like this. Jose walked in and he was like, where the fuck do I order? He had to find the little computer screen, and then like there's like
right in front of you.
No, it wasn't. He had to walk across the Wawa.
What?
And how's he supposed to know? It just says like order here.
It does. There's a sign that usually points down to the
Okay, well, he had to get somebody to show him.
Well,
a sign?
We're talking about Jose here, so.
Anyways, the ordering process there is much more complicated than Witch. I don't get your like obsession with Wawa. Yes. Dude, it was way more complicated. Which you check a couple boxes, bro. Like, seriously? Wawa, you have like all these different options you have to do. It's way more complicated, bro. Anyways.
You check a box.
Anyways. My time, Kevin. My time.
Yeah.
Anyways, before I was rudely interrupted, what I was saying, it's much more complicated. Everyone agrees. Kevin's stupid. And so I will say, I wish you had given us some advice on the Philly being trash at Wawa. Because at first I said an Italian. I was feeling an Italian. Because he wanted me to order as if I was ordering. And we ended up going with the Philly. And basically he said it's, pretty average to below average across the board. So Larry's, I think, is pretty good. It's not what Chris tries to make it sound. It is not the best sub place in the world, as Chris thinks, but based solely on Jose's recommendation, I'm going to go with Larry's.
All right. First, let me just say Larry's wins this competition. Wawa's it's convenient for a lot of people. I think that's half the reason. And for conveniency, and it's 24 hours a day, it's decent. It's not terrible.
I get it.
Wawa is extremely easy to order. You walk in, and literally, you walk in the front door, there are screens in front of you. Not just one screen, not just two screens. There's probably 5 or 6 screens that are right in front of your face. It is not hard to find these screens.
Like which?
Second, sure, which. Second, there's no difficulty process of ordering this. You press a button, you say you want a sub, you hit sub. What kind of sub do you want? It asks you. You press that button. You're done. That's it. You don't have to there's nothing crazy about the ordering process. I don't understand.
But anyways.
Sorry, go ahead. But anyways, yeah, you had a Philly, he had a Philly, and it's terrible there. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's not good.
Yeah.
I usually get like a buffalo chicken tender kind of sub thing that's not dried out like Publix subs, but it is. I mean, there's some juiciness to it. It's not, I don't know. It's different. It's not as good. I mean, I don't know. I'm not comparing Wawa versus Publix right now.
You kind of were, though.
A little bit, but it's okay.
Larry's, on the other hand, is wonderful. I love Larry's giant subs. The bread was good. The meat's good. It's the right consistency of everything together. So that's an easy win, in my opinion. But don't sleep on Wawas. They're not bad.
Can I add one thing to Wawa? The complicatedness made it so that when Jose got his order, he got his Philly and he got just a side of bread somehow. He somehow like accidentally ordered just a plain roll.
Yeah, it's very complicated.
Well, I mean, complicated enough that a first-time user got a sub and just a plain roll.
Did he get the sub
literally
and extra bread?
So, I mean, you literally check boxes for which, and you thought that was complicated. Anyways, so they handed him his sub, and he was like, oh, I guess I ordered 2 subs. And he unwraps it. It was literally just like a roll, an empty roll of bread, like nothing on it. So he was like, hey, man, he's like, I guess I accidentally ordered this. I really don't want it. Is there a way to like take it off and I don't have to pay for just a side of bread? And they were nice enough to not charge him. And he did multiple times say that Wawa employees were extremely helpful throughout the whole process.
So Wawa, that's one of my favorite things about Wawa is how nice the people are.
The people seemed very nice and they were very helpful. So he wanted to make sure I said that because they were.
Well, that's because they probably thought Jose was slow.
Shout out to Wawa here in Winter Garden, Florida, making people from out of town feel nice.
Yeah, because that's the one he went to.
Yeah.
Multiple times he said, I'm at Kevin's Wawa.
Yep, you are in my Wawa. And I walk in, usually if I don't have my own cold brew made for the next morning, I'll get cold brew there. But if I'm drinking it the next morning, I get it without ice. That way it doesn't get watered down for the morning.
Makes sense.
I walk in that place at night after work and I order cold brew. They look at me and they're like, without ice, sir? I'm like, yes. I don't even have to tell them. They already know who I am. Boom.
You ordered the cold brew for the night or the morning after? Or your chug?
I ordered the cold brew for the next morning.
Okay. I thought for a second you were ordering. Well, I'm saying this guy also sleeps like 3 hours a day, and he plays Fortnite till like 3 a.m. So I didn't know if he was drinking this at night too.
It's 2:45, Jason.
2:45.
I do not.
All right, so we're to our Elite 8, guys. We're down to 8 subs. So
which are?
We have number 1 Publix versus number 9 Schlotzsky's. Number 12 Witch versus number 13 Charlie's. Number 3 Jersey Mike's versus number 11 Blimpie's. And now we have number 10 Larry's versus number 2 Firehouse. So that's our final 8. Publix, Schlotzsky's, Witch, Charlie's, Jersey Mike's, Blimpie's, Larry's, Firehouse.
Trash.
What? Wait, which part is trash? The whole bracket or just?
No, I mean, like, there's a lot.
He doesn't like the
upsets. They're gonna be blowouts. They're gonna be blowouts.
Okay. I mean, you and Jason hate Publix, so that stands no chance.
Publix. Again, nobody hates Publix.
Literally, you hate Publix.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, I obviously edit this, so I re-listened to the Publix and like what Kev said about the bread. You were wrong, Chase. By the way, on the last podcast, you kept saying that. I forgot what exactly you were saying that Kev was saying about the bread and all that, but
I wasn't talking about Publix. I was talking about how anytime we talk about a sub, the first and last thing he mentions is bread. That's all he cares about. That's what I was saying.
No, but you mentioned that he said Publix bread or not Publix, Subway bread was great, but he never said that.
He never said great, but he was like, I mean, they have so many types of bread and they're all good.
They do.
That's what he said.
I never said all good.
Yep. See, that's what I'm saying.
No, he said they're all good. I'll go back and listen and send it to you. He definitely said they have lots of different types of bread and they're all good.
I think what Kev and I are saying is kind of what you guys are doing at Subway. It's like the popular thing to love Publix, just like Chick-fil-A, where it's great and good and all, but like I think you guys put it on a pedestal. And
what the fuck do I care
there.
about popular, bro? I literally make fun of popular sayings. I don't give a shit about what's popular. Publix is delicious. Subway is trash. To me, that's a fact. I know it's an opinion. It's the definition of an opinion. But to me, it's a fact.
It's a fact opinion. We got to make a word for that. Is there a word for that?
It's a finion.
Finion.
It's a finion.
A finion. It sounds like a funyun.
Funyuns are pretty good, so...
That sounds like a Finion too.
I like it.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
All right.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
This is probably the dumbest thing I've ever said.
I know Kevin hates it, but I love it every time.
I don't hate it. I just think
He hates it.
That's how I felt.
He doesn't hate it. He doesn't hate it. He just dislikes it extremely.
That's how I felt at the moment. I was like, what the fuck does this guy have me doing right now? Like,
I am 100% on board for our listeners to send in their correct me if I'm wrong intros, and we will use them if they send them in. Just to fuck with Kevin too. So make them like centered on Kevin.
Always. All right. So our ones for today, and this, I'm not going to lie, this is one that I feel like I've always, if not gotten incorrectly, every time I say it, I have to think, and I'm like, fuck, I have no idea which one to say. So we have for all intents and purposes or for all intensive purposes.
Oh shit, I don't know.
I mean, I don't even use this because I don't even know what it is. So like, I don't even, you know how like if you're not sure about something, you're like, I'm not even gonna,
just don't say
I'm not
it.
even gonna attempt that shit. So,
but it can be used a lot if you know which one to use correctly. I feel like, because I'm always like thinking, I'm like, I should say it. And I'm like, fuck, don't say it. You don't know which one to say.
That's exactly how I feel about this.
Wait, so this is a little different because you're saying both are correct, but both mean two different things.
No, that's not what I'm saying. One is correct.
Okay. I don't know which. I'm gonna go with intensives.
Today, Junior.
Intense and purposes or intensive purposes?
Intensive.
Okay.
No, I was definitely gonna go the other way. All intents and purposes.
Yeah. I'm butchering this phrase.
All right, so it's for all intensive purposes or for all intents and purposes. So, Jason, you're saying for all intensive purposes, and Kevin, you're saying for all intents and purposes.
C.
Kevin is correct.
I mean, as usual.
So, listen.
This was normal behavior. It's just being right.
Isn't that 2 for 2, Kevin? 2 for your last 2?
I wake up and I piss excellence.
Yeah. This is his segment. This is his segment.
It sounds painful, frankly.
Excellence comes out actually a lot easier than piss.
Pretty smooth?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Little piss missile?
No. Yeah.
All right. So this the saying dates back to the 16th century. And actually, the original saying was to all intents, constructions, and purposes. And then they shortened it to just all intents and purposes. And it means in every practical sense or virtually.
Yeah. I mean, I knew that.
So now you don't have to think about it. You know, and you're like, now I can sound like I'm really smart.
All intents and purposes.
All intents and purposes. Or you can really fuck people up and be like, all intents, constructions, and purposes. And they're like, dude, what the fuck is this guy talking about?
They're like, what, did this guy go to MIT or something? What the hell?
It's just, damn. Yeah, I'll never use it. I'll butcher it.
I'll never use it for the record. I just want to throw that out there.
I'm dumb as shit.
Yeah. I'm good with being dumb and not using that one. I'll just be like, no, I'm good.
No, I'm good. All right, cool.
I do like that one only because I think I would say the mass public say that wrong.
Like I said, I'm with Kevin. I definitely start to say, I'm like, nope, don't do it. Don't do it.
It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth showing how dumb you actually are. You know what I mean? Because
I mean, plenty of people already know that, but yeah.
Just stay blank. I gotcha. I like that. How'd you find that one?
I have a whole list of them, man.
A whole list.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, did you find? Are you just googling random phrases, or are you just going on a site?
So I've tried a couple different things. The first thing I did to find a bunch of them was I just typed in like common idioms that people mess up. And that popped up with a lot. And then, just typed in like sayings that lots of people get wrong, stuff like that. And I went through like 5 different articles and found some aren't as good on my list. It's just like, it's a very minor difference. But then there's some like this where, I like these. I like these ones.
No, I do too. At first, when you first brought this segment up, I thought it was like the hit 2 birds with 1 stone kind of things.
Which is an idiom.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I feel like these are more like common phrases.
Kill 2 birds with 1 stone?
Is it? See this?
Yeah, it is.
All right.
Well, I guess we're not going to use that one for the next segment. Solve that one.
I actually do not have that one on my list, so we're good.
I like if I ask Emily like those phrases and what they think. What she thinks they mean. She gives the most insane like reasoning. Like it's nothing like you think they are. I'm trying to give like examples, but her mom says a lot of them. So when we ask her, like, what do you think she means by that? She just gives this fucking insanely weird response.
Like
and we both
people
look at her
who
like,
live in like people who live in glass houses don't throw stones.
yeah, ask her.
Something like
I'm going to
that.
ask her one time and be like, hey, describe what you think that means. And I guarantee you're going to sit back and go, what? How do you get that from that?
I love that. That should be a new segment.
yeah.
What does this mean?
Yeah, just go with it.
Just explain, because I feel like Kevin would have some really funny answers too.
Oh, for sure.
Doubtful.
And probably angry too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Just so stupid.
Well, I mean, I'm a pretty lighthearted guy. I don't get angry too much. Remember?
Jesus. Yeah. No. Yeah. Sure.
Chase is boiling right now.
Sure. Whatever.
Sure.
Whatever,
Sure.
dude.
Chris, I'm sorry. We will not be using your would you rather. But it is sports related.
It's time for Would You Rather? 2 choices. Sometimes good, sometimes bad. Which one would you rather? Poor Chris.
Nah,
Well,
man,
it's
you know,
not-
like
it's
all
not-
the
Dude, I'm
suggestions.
just joking. I'm just joking.
It's not about the question itself. It was because I don't like when you guys see the question. You guys come up with these scripted
Chase had
answers.
an answer ready, didn't you?
I did, but
Yeah.
I mean, I figured we weren't going to use that one.
He's like, Jason's a dick. He's not going to use half the shit.
No, like I literally, it's not like I sat there for an hour thinking about it. I looked at it, I was like, all right, well, I know what I would choose,
Nice.
like right off the bat. So,
Well, shit. We'll keep that in mind for next time.
we're never going to use that. You know it.
No, we will. Would you
Why?
rather dunk like Michael Jordan or hit like Lawrence Taylor?
Oh man.
That's
Mm.
I'm going to go with Chase first.
so for real world application, it would be pretty awesome to hit like Lawrence Taylor. The only issue is that like that still wouldn't make me a good football player because, you know, I'm not very fast. So it doesn't matter if I can hit like Lawrence Taylor because I'm not that big and I'm not that fast. So I still wouldn't make, you know, any sort of impact in a football. But it'd be pretty cool if like someone's messing with you to just like lay them out like Lawrence Taylor. But I think I've always, you know, I can reach the rim and I can get kind of close to dunking.
Only
I mean,
because you're
not-
like 6'3", so
I'm 6'2", but yeah.
oh
no,
wow,
so-
way off.
I've always wanted to be able to like just whenever dunk the basketball
How are you 6'2" and you can't dunk?
because I have no ups at all.
This is embarrassing.
You know,
It's
work on
pretty
those chicken
embarrassing,
legs.
Yeah. I can grab the rim and I can get stuffed by the rim repeatedly.
I mean,
I've
I can
tried.
touch the rim, and I'm 5'9".
Where
I don't
can
know
you
what to
touch
tell
the
you, man.
rim? Where? All right, so both of you, Chase, where on your hand can you touch the rim? Can you get it to like your wrist or your palm, or is it just fingertip?
I could get it. I can get it in between palm and fingertips.
What about you, Kev?
You need to just get a little bit more ups, and you can dunk.
I think I'm past that point at this point, bro.
No, you just got a
You
little,
think that was 7 years ago?
Yeah, I think that's come and gone.
you just got a
but-
little luggage you got to get rid of. It's all good.
But especially when
Is that a
in my
bad joke?
basketball playing, well, I mean, he's accurate. And in my basketball playing days, that would have been a big weapon to have because, you know, I wasn't
Dunking?
great.
Yeah, I think anybody, that would be a
Yeah.
good weapon.
I
in
am
any basketball.
blown away that you couldn't dunk in high school.
I am too.
I
Honestly.
couldn't, man.
I
Yeah.
am too.
Honestly, I didn't try often. I kind of knew what I was good at and stuck to it.
Which was
You know, I'm a good shooter. I'm a
hashtag mid
feisty.
range.
I was a good 3-point shooter. I was a feisty defender. I had a feisty. Yeah, feisty. I had a decent handle. So, you know, I chose to be a role player. Slash was told to be a role player. So
Yeah.
I couldn't do anything you said, so
Yeah.
there you go.
Same here. I'm not a basketball player. So yeah. There's
I could
that.
dunk, but I couldn't do anything else.
Damn. See, he's not
can
even
dunk?
a basketball player. This
Yeah.
dude's over here slamming.
Only
jamming.
because I'm ups and I work out all the time. That's all.
Yeah.
I can get
You could dunk right now.
I haven't tried in a year, but I think I'm more athletic now than I was like 5 years ago. But I
think that's 100% accurate.
Yeah.
Yes.
when, like in Old Town days, I could get the rim a little bit past my wrist.
I'm
That's
not
pretty
going
impressive.
there. I'm not going there. I'm not touching that.
Big joke. Kev, what about you, man? Lawrence Taylor or Michael Jordan?
I feel like I am the A linebacker.
Yeah.
Like everybody's always told me that, like, oh, you're like this. I mean, you got the size to be a linebacker. I feel like I'm pretty quick. I mean, like Chase said, not as quick as I used to be, but I mean, I'm quick enough. I know that I have good explosion, like off the line. Like that's one of my good qualities.
That first step.
I always played linebacker when we'd play pickup games, or I'd play, whatever. I'd always play linebacker on defense.
You're the Mike,
if you will. Yeah. People are always like, I want to play safety. That's just lazy, bro. Safety's lazy. Like you don't want to do any work, basically. You just want to sit back. If somebody goes deep, you want to go
possibly get a pick. Yeah.
And then blame the corners for not doing their job.
Yeah, you got burned, man. What the hell?
Yeah.
Yeah. Me and Chris Lamb, when we used to play in college, we used to play pickup games, we were always the linebackers, man. We used to dominate shit.
You scared the shit out of me in pickup games.
But I was, bro, see? And if I hit Lawrence Taylor, how scared would you be?
I was a pussy and I was not athletic in college. And I remember you playing. I'm like, I don't want to play. I want to be on Kevin's team because he's going to hit me hard. He's going to hit me hard. It's going to hurt.
I'm pretty sure on one of those pickup games, I broke my collarbone too, but never really got it. Hashtag Aaron Rodgers.
Well, it happens, man. It's very common.
Yeah. It's the most common broken bone.
So I would be Lawrence Taylor. I mean, let me tell you, jumping like Michael Jordan would be fucking awesome, though.
Mm-hmm.
I believe I can fly.
That remake's coming.
I'm scared they're gonna ruin it.
They are gonna ruin it, but I'm still gonna watch it.
Obviously, come on.
Yeah. I'll watch it in theaters too.
I won't do that.
Yeah. I'm actually shocked. I thought you guys would both want to dunk.
I mean, I did say that.
Well, yeah, you did. Never mind. It's towards the end. You kind of talked about. You open up with hitting, and then you just go right into dunking. So never mind. You're right.
Still not listening.
Yep,
never does. But you guys are confusing as hell. When you open up, you open up with bashing or talking about how great the one option is, and you go right to the second option.
That's what you're supposed to. Is this your first time on this podcast?
You're not supposed to do. You guys are politically correct.
Don't tell me what I'm supposed to do.
I don't know. I go with Kev on the hit. The Jordan thing I think is a cool I don't know, party trick. But the hit could be useful.
And plus if you got that kind of hit power, that means you got explosion that you can use other places. Like somebody.
And Chase, you said speed too. I feel like if you can hit, you have some kind of quickness and speed that comes with that.
No, you have some quickness, but I'm saying
overall speed.
If I was able to dunk, I mean, I wouldn't be an NBA player by any means. I still don't have the necessary, but I think I could have gotten, some D2 offers or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm being full of shit. I don't know.
He's thinking all right, how could this change my life?
I mean, again, it probably wouldn't have mattered, and maybe it's a good thing.
But I thought we were talking about applying it to our current physique.
Yes, exactly.
You're done, bro. Yeah.
I still want to dunk. Especially people see how out of shape and shit I am.
It won't change my life. I still want to do.
Yeah. No, I mean, people will see how out of shape I am, and I'm like, betcha. I mean, I guess they can see how tall I am, though. They're like, yeah, I believe it. But to dunk like Michael Jordan, I mean, that's pretty. If I told people, I'm like, I can dunk from the free throw line, nobody believes that shit.
Yeah. No, you're right. I mean, it would. If I saw you flying like that. I don't know, poster Michael Jordan shot, and I see Chase flying, I want to Photoshop you now like that. Just dunking. Just that.
I'm just saying, man, you go out to a random pickup game, you're like, hey man, $100, I can dunk from the free throw line. Nobody's believing you, man. That's an easy $100.
Kev's like, $100, I can take that tree out if I tackle it.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck yeah.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Yeah. That's awesome.
And break 6 collarbone.
Yeah, every time. Yeah, that's the downfall of hitting Lawrence Taylor. You're breaking something every time.
Or you're breaking something on them.
Yeah. All right, fill in the blanks. We have some badass one. Chris picked out some good ones, and we voted. And I actually didn't see. Who was the last one to vote? Was it Jose or you, Chase?
Jose.
So I didn't see what won. So this should be fun.
It's time for fill in the blank. 3 blanks. 1 answer. 2 guys. Wait, 1 answer? There's 2 of us. Why is there only 1 answer? Who's answering? I don't get it. Fuck it.
This is good. We got 2 like entertainment kind of focused questions.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm like excited.
I don't know if I think I know Kevin's.
Well, dude is jacked. Let's go.
He said he was drinking a Monster.
Excited.
Everyone pulled their earbuds out of their ears.
Everybody turned their volume down on the radio just now. Radio? Hello? What is this? 1974?
People still listen to the radio.
Yeah, they shouldn't. They should just listen to podcasts.
Yeah,
that's okay.
Yeah. This podcast specifically.
Yeah, Cup to Cup podcast.
If we ever do any pre-rolls for like podcasts, that's what I'm going to open up with.
Cup podcast.
And just leave it there and be like, what the hell was that? Just
What
get
was
a
that?
treat.
What is this show? I must listen.
Yeah. All right. So first one is blank college you would have attended other than FSU. Kevin first.
Well, my first answer is no other college because I love Florida State University.
Wouldn't trade it.
What's that?
Wouldn't trade it. Wouldn't trade it for anything in the
What you
world.
said.
I said wouldn't trade it.
Wouldn't trade.
Wouldn't trade.
Wouldn't trade.
We're just going to skip the question.
If I was to go, I think, well, this is just like going to college, right? So I'm not married. I don't have kids. I'm free as a bird. Not that I'm not free, baby. I love you so much, and I love my family. I love my kids. I just want to side note that.
Oh God.
I think I would have went to like the West Coast though. That would have been cool.
Yeah.
Like I would have went to like USC,
Arizona State.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about Arizona State. I know where you're going with that one. There's beautiful women.
And it's a party
They
school,
always do that. They always do the Playboy party schools. And Arizona State's always up there. But I think I'm going to USC, man.
That's
like,
a solid choice.
Yeah. I mean,
Southern California.
I'm hitting like Lawrence Taylor. I think I can walk on to the fucking the football team there.
Especially nowadays.
There's beautiful women there. You got the beach. I've never been to the West Coast. It's a new experience. The only bad thing is, like, anytime I come home for Thanksgiving, it's going to cost me like $10,000. But
and a 5-hour flight.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to USC, baby. I'm a Trojan.
You're putting on that USC hat.
Yeah,
I like
that's
it.
right.
That's a good answer, man.
Thanks,
I
man.
like
That's
that.
all I do is give good ansers.
I don't know. Yeah, this dude's pissing excellence and dropping good answers. All right, man.
What I do.
That's a good one. For me, the only college I applied to from high school was FSU. I didn't even apply to another college. I knew exactly where I wanted to go. But before that, I was thinking about 2 other colleges, really just one. And that was University of Georgia in Athens, which is, a beautiful campus, a really good school. My dad went there. Actually, most of my dad's family went to Georgia. And it's just, I don't know if you've been to Athens. It's just, it's a really cool town. So yeah, the only other place I even thought about was Georgia. But in the end, I mean, there's only one right answer, and it's Florida State University.
A whole 6 hours away from Florida State. Way to just go out there, bro.
Well, my third choice was Dartmouth, if that helps.
What? Why
Dartmouth was originally a Native American college, so I would have gotten a full ride to an Ivy League school.
God, he's not even thinking of experiences. He's just thinking of money and family.
Ivy League school, it's hard to pass up, except I did pass it up. So
it's so hard to pass up. I didn't even consider it.
Yeah.
I would have went to the West Coast and
it's good.
Or not the West Coast, but I would have went west and went to Hawaii. That would have been cool.
Ooh.
That would have been badass.
That's really
campus.
west.
Yeah. And
Just
south.
I would have went to the University of Alaska.
I don't even know what the school looks like, but just living in Hawaii would be cool.
That'd be pretty
Well,
cool.
yeah,
Never been.
I wouldn't get shit done there. That's probably the worst.
Absolutely.
Like, you want to go to the beach or you want to do this test today? Huh?
Can we do both? All right. Best show currently on Netflix. All right, Kev, come on. Let's hear it.
Oh man, see, currently, because all right,
Currently
first
is big.
yeah, currently is kind of big because I mean I'd go Breaking Bad straight
I was
off.
about to say, yeah.
Breaking
I
Bad is
figured
the
for
best,
sure that was your
best show of
answer.
all time. But
Disagree.
if you're thinking like, all right, let's just go with that. All right, first, Breaking Bad's the best show on Netflix. If you're thinking about what show should I watch on Netflix, I don't know what show to watch on Netflix. Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad. That's the only. There's only one answer.
What
watch
you're
it.
doing and watch Breaking Bad.
Yeah. Now, if you want to watch a show that I think is also awesome, that is kind of like trendy right now, watch Black Mirror.
I gotta give it a shot.
Black Mirror is like futuristic, sci-fi-ish, but it's kind of got the what's that old show? Twilight Zone.
Twilight Zone, yeah.
Thank you, Jason. Twilight Zone, how every episode is different. You don't have to watch like one episode
After the other.
after another. Yeah. So every episode is different, and it's a new kind of sci-fi whatever episode. And it's
Gory?
Some of them are gory, some of them are not. Some of them are, most of them
make
are
you
just
think.
like, almost all of them, in my opinion, you're like, this could actually fucking happen. And
Especially with where we live now.
that's what I love about it. I love futuristic, like sci-fi shit where I'm like, dude, this is gonna happen. Like if you've seen Ready Player One, the movie, I'm like, this is gonna happen one day.
I love that movie, dude.
Me and my little brother watched it last night. It was so good.
So good. Wait,
so yeah,
how does it compare? How does that compare to the movie that they released?
I mean, it's. Yeah, I mean, they're kind of like each other.
Did you like what they did, where you get to choose your path?
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun.
I liked it. I like where it's going. I thought it was annoying though halfway through.
Well, I mean, you get annoyed easily, so
It's true. That's true. Patience. Patience.
he backed out of that real quick. He's like,
Yeah.
you're right.
Yeah.
Subject change. Subject
Accurate. Yeah.
I don't want to talk about it.
Chase.
I thought for sure Kevin was going to go Breaking Bad. I mean, Breaking Bad is in my top 5 best shows of all time.
Number 1.
It's not number 1, but it's definitely top 5. Dude, I feel like eventually we're going to have to do a bracket of shows on Netflix because there's quite a bit that are really, really good. But the thing that puts this show over Breaking Bad for me is the amount of times I'm able to watch it and still enjoy it. And that's Parks and Rec.
Oh, shit. I thought you were going to go The Office.
I thought about The Office, but I think Parks and Rec has the slight edge over The Office for me. It's close. It's really, really close.
All right. So is it a slight edge because you can watch it on repeat and not get tired of it, or just overall the show's better?
No, I can watch both those on repeat and not get tired of them. But I think overall, I just enjoy Parks and Rec slightly more. I love them both, dude. They're both hilarious and awesome, and I love the storylines and the characters. But I think Parks and Rec just the overall entertainment value is just a little bit bigger than The Office.
I love Parks and Rec. It's a great show. Great show.
It is, yes.
I would say, to just throw controversy out there, the best Netflix original that's on there right now is The Punisher.
That wasn't the question.
I know, but you guys are obviously The Office, Breaking Bad. Those are easy questions. Everyone's going to agree with you. So I'm just going to throw that out there and say, like, right now, The Punisher, I think, is the best Netflix original, easily the best like comic book theme show.
I haven't seen season 2 of The Punisher, but season 1 is pretty sick. I'll give you that. I don't know. I like Ozark a lot too.
Boring.
House of Cards was good.
House of Cards.
I feel like it got
the last season. I didn't watch the last season. The last 2 seasons were kind of
Well, it's hard to compare House of Cards to like Ozark and Punisher too, because House of Cards had like 6 seasons. So there's still
like that slow drama.
Yeah, and so there's still a chance that Punisher, like maybe season 3 and 4, are totally gonna blow, and so that will push it past.
Jason, is he not going to talk about like his favorite show? Like, remember like 2 years ago?
I liked Sense8 a lot. Yes,
Sense8, dude.
I never actually
so
saw
good it got canceled.
You
were sucking on some Sense8, bro.
It was a really good show. I only saw the first season. I really liked the concept and the way they went with it. But yeah, I only saw the first season.
Remember you were telling me
the music's really good.
A good score. It was a good score, right?
And that one actually is a score, as Jose had to point out.
Jose was very
rude,
adamant about that, or rude. Yeah. So for the listeners, at the end of one of the episodes when we talked about scores and stuff, Jose made it clear to Chase that he was wrong. And that from what were you doing? You were referencing scores when you shouldn't have?
No, yeah. What I was saying is, I forget what we were talking about, but I said it had a really good score, saying that it had really good music. And he pointed out that a score is original music. It's music that is made just for that movie or TV show.
Gotcha. So I remember, because like Jurassic Park would be a score, and then you were saying you love the score to Galaxy. What's the Galaxy movie?
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah.
And he was saying that wasn't a score.
Which technically he is right. He is correct in that. I gotta say.
How did nobody say he said Stranger Things, by the way?
Stranger Things is good. It's not my fave though.
Yeah,
I'll take my punishment back. Stranger Things is better than Punisher.
Oh, it's too late, man.
It's too late.
Yeah, everybody knows. It's on record.
It's been so long. It's been like, what, a year and a half since they released the last one?
No, it's been like a year, right?
2006.
It comes out in October.
2006.
It was back-to-back Octobers it came out, and now it didn't release this past October.
First episode release was July 15th, 2016.
But then they had a second.
I said 2006, my bad.
I was like, what?
Yeah,
Netflix was still giving out DVDs then.
That's on me.
All right, last fill in the blank. Best rom-com of all time. I'm saving Kevin last because I think I know what he's going to say.
I think we're going to have the same answer.
It's not, but yours is going to be number 2 to me.
You don't know what Chase is going to say. I think me and Chase are going to have the same answer.
We're not.
Let's hear it, Chase.
We definitely don't have the same answer. There's no way. I'm going to say Wedding Crashers, which is a rom-com. Tell me it's not a rom-com.
It is. Nobody's arguing with you.
It is. Jason wants to argue.
It's not that I'm arguing. It is. You are 100%, and we're going to go with the technically you are correct. But
I'm going technically. It's the definition of a rom-com. It's a romantic comedy.
It is. I think it's a comedy that's romantic. I wouldn't say romantic is the first thing for that.
That's like the whole plot line.
I think Jason's thinking. Are you thinking more like the corny, like rom-com? Yeah, you want the cheesy
exactly
ones.
what he wants.
Yeah, sorry, mine's not that either.
Give him
Jay.
what he wants. So
I'm not giving it to him. No, fuck that.
All right, let's hear it, Kev.
Well, let Chase go ahead.
I mean, Wedding Crashers is hilarious, man. There's so many classic quotable lines in that movie.
Agreed.
The whole movie's just laugh out loud funny. I've seen it, 100 times. Will Ferrell's cameo in that is classic. It's just a great movie.
I agree. I love Wedding Crashers. I mean, you can't go wrong with that movie.
Yeah, nope. I'm not arguing that. It's definitely. When I pictured rom-com, I was thinking the corny ones, and not. That's an easy out. I feel.
Yeah, I knew you were thinking corny ones, and fuck you.
Okay, cool, man. He is aggressive today, Kev. He is very aggressive.
He is. I mean, just let him be who he is.
Thank you, Kevin. Fuck Jason.
All right, Kev, let's hear it, because you definitely aren't going to say what I thought you were going to say.
What did you think I was going to say?
Love Actually.
That's what I thought you were going to say too.
I love that. I do love that movie.
To me, is a rom-com compared to Wedding Crashers.
I don't think it's that funny though.
I think me and Chase are going more for the comedy side of the rom-com.
It says rom-com. I don't really laugh that much at Love Actually, to be honest.
There are some pretty fucking funny parts of
Thank you.
Of rom-coms. Okay. Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
That's a great one.
Rom-com of all time.
Damn.
I fucking love that movie. Dude.
That's more of a rom-com than Wedding Crashers.
I agree with that as well.
Yeah, I don't. But
I agree with that as well.
But that is a great
all this
answer.
snow.
You sound like you're from London.
You sound like you're from London.
That's a great one. That is a great answer.
So many, bro. Yeah. And I mean, you got everybody in the movie too. That's what makes it great, I think. Yeah.
I'm trying. I just had a brain fart.
Mila Kunis in the same movie. Hello,
man. Stop.
You're welcome.
I'm going through Google right now of all the rom-coms out there.
Like Paul Rudd and Jonah Hill's character in that movie.
Oh yeah,
Jonah Hill.
Jonah Hill.
You're gonna want a magazine or something?
You're gonna be really fucking bored.
Do you guys consider 40-Year-Old Virgin a rom-com?
I guess, yeah.
See, that's why I would put 40-Year-Old Virgin and Wedding Crashers in the same one.
I could see where they're in the same category, like rom-com. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
so
but I still think Wedding Crashers is more of a rom-com than 40-Year-Old Virgin. The whole plot is him trying to get that girl. 40-Year-Old Virgin, most of the plot's him trying to get laid. Like the romantic part of it comes more towards the end to me, personally.
Okay. I agree with that.
You cannot pass. I love that movie, dude.
That's a good one.
If I go with what I thought we were talking about, it's Crazy Stupid Love. And then...
I don't even know if I've even seen that movie.
What?
You're crazy
So
and
good.
stupid.
And in love. Crazy Stupid Love. I'm not sure I've seen...
What? What's that for?
I don't
Crazy
know.
Stupid joke. That was stupid.
Kevin
That
added
was-
on.
That was for you, Chase. That was for
Kevin
you.
added on, so it can't
Walk
get
away,
crickets.
Chase.
No, you can't give crickets when someone
there.
adds on.
Nope.
Take it
That's
back.
not rules. I made the rules up. It doesn't matter. I
Your
can change
rules
them
are
up.
stupid. Fuck your rules. Take it back.
But if I go with your guys' rom-com, I'm going with 50 First Dates.
I love that fucking movie.
It's a good movie. I like ours two more.
I'd probably say you guys
I like
was there.
50 First Dates too. Though. I gotta
No,
say
it's a
that's
good
like
one.
one of those
It's a
like
good
people forget about.
Yeah.
Also,
Well, because
I've never seen Crazy Stupid Love, so I just want to throw that out there. I'm looking
That's
at
a
pictures
real
of it.
sappy rom-com.
Never seen it.
Kevin, the reason people forget about 50 First Dates is because, like you, they want. It's cool to hate on Adam Sandler.
Exactly. Yeah.
I don't know why everyone hates on him. It's not like anyone says he's like a great actor. You just
No.
watch his movies to
Yeah,
watch
they're
them.
funny.
Like, yeah.
Not
All
all
right.
of them, but
No, definitely no. There's a what's one of his worst ones? The Devil one. That's got to be
Little
the dumbest
Nicky?
movie. Yeah,
I actually kind of like it.
I've never seen
I
it.
like it, but I know it's dumb as
Yeah,
fuck.
I mean it's pretty dumb, but I still like it.
It's not bad. All right.
Trivia.
I guess she's like,
Trivia.
She hates it so much.
And he definitely like put some like voice thing on it, her too, you know, make her sound like that.
Trivia drinks on Instagram have this. How many publishers rejected J.K. Rowling's first Harry Potter novel? Is it what?
Oh, I thought I was going to ask you, are you doing multiple choice or not? All right, go ahead.
Yeah. All right. Is it 12, 22, 13, or 3?
When you asked the question, the very first number I thought of was 13. Like right off the bat, before you gave the options, I was like, I feel like 13 is the number. So I'm going with 13.
Lucky number 13, huh?
I guess so. Yeah, man.
What was it? 12?
12, 22, 13, and I forgot the other one.
Three.
So that one's
You
not
said three.
Three.
I'm going
I
3.
turn my phone off.
I'm going 3.
You guys are both wrong. It is 12.
Damn it. So
Chase, if it makes you
close.
feel any better, 12 said no, and then the 13th.
That's what he meant. That's
Yeah,
what he
That's
meant.
clearly what I meant.
That's what he meant.
I'm taking that as a win.
I want to like talk and interview all 12 of them and be like, how do you feel about your life
Oh my
right now?
God, dude. Because
Like-
isn't she the first ever billionaire writer?
Something like that.
Although George R.R. Martin might not be too far behind, depending on how much stock he has in the Game of Thrones world, like the TV show.
17%.
Oh, well then, yeah, I think eventually he'll
Just
be a
kidding.
billionaire.
I have no idea.
Did you see what his wife said? The author of Game of Thrones?
George R.R. Martin.
Wait, he's married?
I mean, if he wasn't before, he's got to be now, right?
He found some gold digger somewhere, right?
Yeah, because they know he's gonna die soon.
Now watch, they've been married for like 40 years and we're going to feel like assholes.
Yeah. His high school sweetheart.
Yeah.
She said that if he killed off two people from the show, that she'd divorce him.
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Or leave him.
Did you say which ones they were? I'd be
Yeah,
interested.
it's I'm looking it up. It's I'm gonna mess up their name so bad. I'm really, really bad about the characters from Game of Thrones.
Kit Harington,
Ari,
Arya.
nope, Arya.
Okay,
it's the two daughters. That's
Arya and Sansa.
Sansa, yeah. There you go. So apparently those are her favorite characters from the book. Yeah.
I mean, Sansa has gotten better. I gotta say, they in the beginning she was annoying as hell.
If
and
you
then
killed Sansa the first episode of the last season, I wouldn't be like, oh my god, I'm gonna miss her so much.
But Arya, bro, if you kill Arya,
kill Arya, I'm not watching this shit no more. That's my boo. That's my boo.
Arya is the shit. That episode with her and Brienne, where they have like that one-on-one battle, I've watched just that scene like 10 times.
So have I.
I fucking love it. Dude, in fact, now that we're talking about it, when this podcast is over, I'm going to go pull it up and watch that again.
You do that.
I will. Yeah.
For our listeners, I just want to make you guys aware that these guys will watch season 1 to the last season.
Done
before
it like 4 times. Yeah.
That's ridiculous, man.
I'm on a rewatch right now. I'm on
fucking love it, bro.
3.
Can we FaceTime and watch it together?
No.
All
really
right.
Weird.
Sorry.
It's FaceTime thing.
I'm sorry.
I'll go to Wawa and show you how easy it is to. I mean, it's literally. All right, seriously. If I'm not over exaggerating, go back to the sub thing real quick. If I'm not over exaggerating, it takes me 37 seconds to order food at Wawa's.
How long did it take you for just your sub at Witch Witch?
Well, I had 2 kids.
I said
there's no way to
your sub.
There's no way to
less than 37 seconds.
No, because look, all right, the thing about that is like they have where you have to like select different.
Is it because you're used to Wawa and not Witch Witch and that's why it took so long?
I mean, I'm sure there's
Wawa,
definitely
you
have
to do the vegetables too and the cheese.
No, you don't.
Yeah, you
actually
do.
if you hit
those
the
options.
No. It asks you what kind of cheese you want.
It also asks the veggies.
If you want to customize it, yes, you can have it as it comes.
That's the same as Witch Witch. They have pre-made sandwiches you can just order as is.
Well, it's very confusing at Witch Witch.
Oh my God, it's really not. I think
they have a solid menu on top that you're looking at, and then they have your little bag that you have to. I mean, it's a whole fucking thing.
It's really not, dude. And I think that's the point I'm trying to make. Isn't necessarily that Witch Witch is, or that Wawa's that complicated. Just neither is Witch Witch.
I couldn't find a little pin to write with either.
There's
like, am I supposed?
There's like
I'm supposed to have my own pin. There was not 100 pins. You weren't at my Witch Witch.
Exaggerating a little bit there. There's 100 pins at Witch Witch.
I recall going in there. I'm like, damn, why do they have so many? pins?
You've never been to the one in Winter Park in Florida, okay?
I have not. That's an accurate statement.
I'm gonna go to the grave. That I don't think there's a restaurant, an office, a building that you'd walk into and they just have 100 pens sitting there.
Pens.
To be fair, they're not pins; they're markers. So
they don't have 100 markers. It's just
I got kids. These are permanent markers. Like you get, like this is a whole fucking thing.
It's not a practical thing to have 100 fucking markers at a Witch Witch.
I didn't know we were gonna take everything literally on this show. That's my bad.
No, we will.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to troll you for your intro, man.
No,
for your rant.
I'm good. I'm cool, bro.
Now might be a really good time for you to get angry.
That's my secret, Captain. I'm always angry.
So, when you get in a fender bender, what's the first thing you do, Kevin, if you get in like a fender bender?
I cry.
Okay.
No. Usually I check my body. Like, am I okay?
Mm-hmm.
Like, am I all right? And then I get out of my car and look and see what the fuck did you just do to my car? Because obviously I'm not the one hitting the car because I'm a great driver and I've never been in a fender bender on the way to Jason's house with my dog in the front seat.
Damn. That was okay. That's not what I do. What about you, Jason?
I'm going to be honest with you. I do get very emotional. I get really sad.
You get sad?
Yeah, man. I immediately think like the bills, insurance is going to go up. Like all of. I don't care about the cosmetic. I'm caring about the price tag. But like physically, what would I do? I just kind of pull off.
There it is. Stop. Repeat that.
I pull off?
You pull off. You get out of the middle of the road.
Yes.
That's what you do. You get out of the middle of the road because y'all two are involved in a fender bender, not the 500 cars around you. So you move out of the way and then you settle it. Now, I'm with Kevin. The first thing you do is you make sure you're all right and everyone else is all right. That's true. That's accurate. And then you pull off and then you can assess the damage. But you don't just in the middle of the road get out of your car, walk around and assess the damage. You get out of the way of everyone else instead of fucking sitting there looking at your car and holding up all of traffic. We're talking a fender bender. We're not talking, you totaled your car. Okay, that's a totally different scenario. But a minor fender bender, you get the fuck out of the middle of the road. So everyone else that didn't fuck up, and I'm not saying you did, but someone did if you're in a fender bender, you get out of their way so they can move on with their life. I literally, the other day, there was a fender bender at a roundabout. So like, when you go to a roundabout, there's an entrance, just one lane. They get in a fender bender at the roundabout and they don't fucking move. And they're like out of their cars, like walking around. Traffic was backed up like all the way down the street for a minor fender bender. Go somewhere, dude. There's like 100 places to go. Go there and talk about it. Pull into a driveway. There's driveways everywhere. Pull into a driveway. Get the fuck out of the middle of the road.
Did you let him know?
I will say,
I was like 5 cars back. So if I honked, I'd be honking at someone that also can't do anything.
It's the person in front of you's like, what?
What do you want me to do?
It's a domino effect. Just keep honking until it gets to them.
Sometimes, like, I don't trust people. That's my fucking thing, though. Like, so if I get in a fender bender, like somebody hits my ass, giggity. I don't trust them to like, hey, come with me in this nice little parking lot and let's talk about it like good little boys. So I don't trust them.
So what? No,
I think that when I go in there, they're gonna fucking take off because they know that it's their fault.
They can still take off. Like, how is you getting out of your car like stopping them from taking off?
Because then I can point at them and the whole world goes, look at them, they're leaving.
Oh God, yeah, no, you're wrong.
No, that's a valid point. Yeah, I know I'm wrong. I mean, that's what I do.
Yeah. So yeah, that's it, man. That just like, come on. Again, we're talking a fender bender. I'm not talking about like a serious accident where like there's blown tires and like glass shattered everywhere. I'm talking about like a little fender bender.
I really feel like Tallahassee just has a problem with roundabouts, to be honest with you.
Well, roundabouts in the world, or not in the world, in the United States, a lot of people just don't know how to deal with roundabouts.
Well, because it's new to them. This is new. We've talked
new
about
technology.
We have, but it's not new. It's just not as common. It's been around.
Yeah.
I think the world is starting to realize that roundabouts are the best way to go about things instead of 4-way stops and whatnot, because it keeps things rolling, keeps things moving, But us Americans, we're still kind of learning like who gets to go, who's not going. I know half of the world right now is like, it's not that fucking difficult, Kevin. Like, no, it's not. I understand that, but like once you get in that middle lane, like I'm not sure how do you get back out. I'm like, who's letting me in? Do I turn on my signal and then like when do I get to leave? When I'm stopped, like when do I get to go? Because I mean, like you keep on going around in circles. Like, do I get to go at any point?
Who's
like, I mean,
keeping around going in circles.
If you, I mean, just throwing it out there. Who knows? Maybe somebody's like having just a joyride and just going around.
All right, I don't think it's that complicated as you make it sound, but maybe it is. Maybe.
All right, so if you're at a stop, and you see a car coming around the roundabout. Who gets to go first? You or him?
Do I have enough time to pull in and not cut him off?
Whoa! So you're cutting people off?
Did he listen to what I said?
Do I have time? Yeah.
I said, do I have time to pull out and not cut him off? Is what I said.
I mean, like, who's the judgment of that time? There shouldn't be it shouldn't be a judgment process. Is what I'm saying.
Why?
Because what if that guy wants to pick up speed? And then what you thought was enough time,
the dude's is now picking up speed going around in a circle. Okay. I think you're making it a lot more complicated than it is. I think as a human driver, most of us are able to determine, hey, do I have enough time to go into this roundabout and not make that guy have to hit his brakes?
I see what you're saying.
That's what
I'm
I
just
determine.
pointing out what maybe some people feel about roundabouts.
I got it. I get it. People are stupid.
I mean,
I'm sorry.
you're aggressive today. I mean, a little bit, just a little bit.
Maybe. I mean, it's my rant. I'm supposed to be aggressive.
I mean, the whole show. Did you change your diet? Like, what's happening here?
He didn't get his coffee this morning.
No, I absolutely got my coffee. I'm about to drink another one as soon as this show's over, too.
Do you have like a big day?
I mean, I got shit to do. Don't worry about what I'm doing. I got a nice little Sunday planned. You worry about yourself.
There's that aggressiveness coming back.
It's none of your damn.
Let's bring it back down a little bit with a little dad tip.
You know what, young lady? Do you want to go to timeout? All right, 1, 2, 3. It's time for dad tips.
Get your game face on. Get your game face on, 'cause I'm coming to play, boy.
I didn't have a dad tip today. No, but I didn't have anything planned. But I thought about it. It didn't take long because my family's in town. They're probably wondering why this podcast is taking so long. First off. But second off, my nephew and my niece are in town. So we got 4 little munchkins running around. We went to SeaWorld yesterday. Nice. And I was thinking what my dad tip might be. And it came so clearly. Because sometimes you'll have a plan in place for an event like that, SeaWorld. And, you get to go in, like, as a parent, like, you want to go hit up all these certain things. You want to do certain things. And this could be with anything, even with your day. But the kids are like, I really want to do that. And if it would make them have just a little bit more fun and you get to miss out on something that you wanted to do, why not just fucking do it, right? So let your kids have a little bit more fun. We went on a splash ride where the girls and my nephew got all wet, and instead of going to another thing at the end of the day, they were like, we want to go back and do that again. And I was like, no, we got this other thing we haven't even seen yet. Let's go do that. And they were like, we want to go do the splash ride again. I was like, all right, fine. You know what? Let's go do the splash ride again. I threw my plan out the door, and we're going to have more fun for the kids.
So you got to adapt, is what you're saying.
You got to adapt. I like it. Thank you. Yeah. Good word.
I got you.
Yeah, man. Like, I'll never know, what that, what is it, Wild Arctic at SeaWorld? I've never been there. But, you know what? We went on that splash ride twice. I got soaking wet. We had a good time. Everybody smiled and had a good time.
And that's what really matters.
That's all that matters, yeah. When they think about SeaWorld, they're going to think about fun and happiness and not, Daddy made me go that Wild Arctic thing.
Not about sticking to the itinerary. I got you.
Exactly. Yep.
I like it.
A man who always likes to plan things, sometimes you got to throw the plans out.
Wait, are you saying you're a man that always likes to plan things?
I think that I'm a planner guy, yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely true. Are you kidding me, Chase?
Okay.
I think you were insinuating that he wasn't.
I was asking.
Oh. I don't know.
I think that's kind of a known thing about me.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, maybe the listeners don't know that he's a big planner.
I'm not a huge planner, but I mean, like if we're going on an event or doing something, like we're going on a guy's trip or we're going on
a basic itinerary
cruise,
at least.
I like to be like, what are we going to be doing? And all the guys are always like,
wing it.
We're just going to fucking do it. We're just going to do it, man. Like, we're just going to do it. I'm like, no, but like, we have to like exceed we have to like accomplish things.
Yeah. If you have a plan, you're able to fit more fun stuff in.
Yeah. Maybe I need to start applying my kid rules to our, adult trips too. All right,
I think
you want to have more fun? Fine, let's just go to the pub.
I don't think you were always a planner. I'm pretty sure it was like once you started having the family and the kids, you started getting into that role, and then you have Chase, who just has always been the planner or always needs to have a plan.
I like having a plan.
Got Chris, who's just like
wing it.
Chris is just like, all right, let's go.
There's a correlation between that. I mean, he is the single guy in the group.
That's true.
That is true.
So he has like no responsibilities at times. He's living the dream.
Also add that he is athletic. He's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
He's got long, beautiful locks. He's single.
Smart.
smart, graduated from FSU. He's got a nice job.
Mm-hmm.
He's just open for availability. Maybe not currently, but
I
Good
hope
save,
his
Kevin.
girlfriend
Good save.
that he has is listening.
are we putting labels on her now?
we don't get to put the label, okay?
We'll
leave that to
We can
Chris.
do whatever we want.
Yeah, that's actually a
I can
valid
put that
point.
label on
We can
there.
do whatever the
Yeah.
fuck we want. Go ahead, Kevin. Say it.
Until that man's married, that man is available.
So when he's engaged, he's available?
No, come on. Like, you're trying to make me look bad now. That's not gonna work.
It's not gonna work.
I always
It's not
look
gonna work.
good. You can't make me look
Oh,
bad.
God.
All right, ladies. Kev, wrap it up. And this was an awesome show. I actually had a lot of fun.
Thanks, man. I had fun with you too.
I always have fun,
thanks,
man.
Thanks also to everybody that joined us today on this show. We got tons of millions of billions of listeners, so we appreciate it. Don't forget to continue to follow us and like and review everything from us on our Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We have a few new things going on. We have a new blog. You can find it on our website, CuptoCupLife.com/blog if you want to do that. Or just go to the website and click on the blog tab, which we kind of like to just talk about shit we like to talk about.
More stuff for you to disagree with me on. So
yeah, and definitely the way to do that is get on there, and if you want to talk about what Chase is talking about on there, then give him a little comment on the comment section.
Mm-hmm.
Also, if you want to write for our blog, that'd be awesome too. Well, I mean, throw some. You got something on your mind you want to talk about? Throw it in our blog. Or you can just send us a DM or whatever, and we'll get you all squared away with all that. But
I think it'd be cool. Yeah,
I want to get. It's a good thing.
Yeah. So yeah, we don't really have a structure yet on like what we want to talk about. So we are open for suggestions, but right now I think it's entertainment, sports, travel, and lifestyle. Lifestyle. We're about to launch one for you, Kev. Right? Don't you have one that's getting
I got something coming, man.
Ooh, I'm pumped. I'm pumped. It's going to be
So
like
we'll share
10 pages.
No,
I know. All of these are going to be like, what, 2-minute reads?
Yeah,
So
we're trying to keep it short.
Yeah, short and sweet. And then, send us your articles. We'll go over it. We've already had a few people contact us and ask what the process is. We really don't have the process like set up perfectly yet, but it's going to be good. It's going to be fun. And this is my little tip. Guys, we have like hundreds of listeners on every episode. I need you guys to just do us a little quick favor, man, and just hit that little 5-star. Just tap it, hit the little 5-star. You don't even have to subscribe. Just hit the 5-star review because we only have like 25 or 26 reviews, but I know we have way more listeners. So that helps us get onto that beautiful iTunes page.
And get noticed more.
And get noticed, yes. And then maybe we get paid and get like a sponsor, and then we give you guys some free shit.
Yeah.
So, help us out, guys. But yeah, thanks for listening, guys.
Yeah, thanks
so
guys.
much.